I really wasn't interested in the trilogy because I did have Canelo winning both fights. But, you know, Golovkin went right back to the drawing board. He looked like the Golovkin of old, setting up the jabs, setting up the combinations, moving his head. You know, he looked good. You know, and physically he looked in the best condition. You know what I'm saying? So I am interested in watching the trilogy with those guys.
So was he the better Triple G when he fought you, his last fight, or he still looked a little bit older? And
no, you know, when I fought Golovkin, he was definitely a prime Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? He was younger. He was a lot more experienced. You know, it was my first big title fight. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely was a better fighter at that time. But the thing with Golovkin is now, like, his style is a style where he can continue on fighting because he's very fundamentally sound. He doesn't rely on reflex and he doesn't rely on speed. His style is timing, and he has a good jab. So a guy like Golovkin, even though he may not be as fast as he used to be, his timing is on point and he has a good jab. And Golovkin hasn't had a career where he's taken abuse. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a lot of wear and tear on it. I think with the Demachenko fight, I think that was just a matter of him and his trainer getting familiar with each other. You know, he had just left Abel Sanchez. Now he's with a new coach. And, you know, it's different information, and it's a different game plan. So I think that was part of why he didn't look so good going into that fight. But now they had a whole bunch of time to really get things together, and I think he looked great.
So you say you want to see Canelo Triple G?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not like, oh, I really want to see it.
No, I'm good. I think 68 is loaded. You know what I mean? 68 is loaded. You got Benavidez. You got Plant. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think Jacob's stock went down. I think put me in the mix now. You know, and then, you know, Charlo might move up to 68. You know, so, you know, 68 is loaded right now. So I think anybody fighting anyone out of that, you know, that package that I just named, I think is a great fight.
Yeah. Charlo did post on his stories, I want Canelo next. There is David Benavidez, who said, I'll go through anybody to get to Canelo right after the fight, also on his social media. There is Caleb Plant, who said that I'm the best at 168. All of these guys in their Triple G. And who would you want to see Canelo fight next out of those names? Who would be the most exciting fight?
I think either fight is cool. I mean, I think Canelo doesn't get enough credit that, you know, he deserves. I mean, I think he just fought the guy that everyone thought was the best 68-pounder, and he made him look average. You know what I'm saying? So I think any of those fights are good fights. I'm just trying to put myself in the mix where I can call him out. You know what I mean? So I want to fight with. I need another fight with like a Munguia. You know what I mean? Where I could dominate Munguia, or I can fight a fight like Andrade, where now it puts me, you know, closer to, you know, getting those bigger fights, those title fights.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be next for Canelo, but I personally want to see him and David Benavidez. Yeah. I don't know. Well, to me, it's the most exciting.
David Benavidez is a good fighter and he's talented, but David Benavidez got to understand that, you know, I do think he's a really talented fighter, right? But, you know, you can't have these slip ups, you know, and
outside of the ring.
Yeah, and then call out the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way. You know, you got to be disciplined. You got to be locked in. You know, you can't go into a fight and not make the weight, and then you're calling out Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, you got to pay your dues. Not saying that he didn't, because he's a world champion, but you got to keep that consistency. You can't be falling off and then think you're the guy top of the list to fight, you know, a Canelo.
So guys, we will try to play a game with Gabe Rosado.
I don't even know the concept, but I take out what I don't need.
Yeah, you're gonna take out what you don't need in your life.
But this is pretty much like what I don't need.
What you can be without. You're like, okay, fine, I can live without IG, for example.
And then where I place it on the top, I place it back on the top?
No, you just like put it on the side.
But these are all pretty, like, you know what I mean? Like, you need all of these. You pretty much need all of these. All right, I don't need candy. right? So I'll take candy out. Though I love candy.
What about promoter?
Yeah, you need a promoter. You need a promoter to get your fights. Likes? What is likes about?
Likes, like social media, your likes.
Oh, likes. Well, yeah, I appreciate my likes. I'll put the likes back. Oh, shit, it's about to fall off already.
Come on, we need a few more.
Shopping, I don't need no online shopping. I don't even. There it is.
Whatever.
Game over.